Hey, good morning, family. Good morning, family. Today I was, talking with the Lord and just asking him, like, why do bad things happen to good people? And I kept hearing the Lord say, I reign on the just as well as the unjust. And he brought a scenario back into my life about a relationship I just got out of maybe 4 or 5 months ago. A toxic relationship that he not only brought me out of once but twice. He was saying that in the beginning of that relationship, you were pure, you were holy, you were searching for me. You had all of this power from me in you. And that person that you didn't know that was evil has saw it a miles away, saw your light and saw something in you that he can glean from. So we ended up getting together, whatever. And God said, just like how you were blessed and abundant, he lived in the overflow of your abundance that's raining on the unjust. The favor of you was overflowing on him. Then he turned that situation around. He said, just like when you got with him after so long of time, a period of being with him, you started noticing that things were going wrong in your life, your finances, your children, your job, just things was just going up in chaos and smoke and confusion. Because now, just because you're receiving the residue of his wrath, the things that he done to people before you that you didn't even know about. See, he portrayed to be light, which connected you because you thought you had something in common with him. So while he's living in the abundance of your overflow, you're living in the residue of his wrath. And once I realized that, God told me this is what that is. See, God reigns on the just as well as the unjust. And when he give us warnings about people, places, a thing to detach ourselves from, in our disobedience, we want to try to stay attached to say that, oh, I think I can fix this person. Then we become a magnet to their wrath. Not that God want us to, it's because we were disobedient. So now we're suffering what they're going through. Not as bad as them, but because we attached our bolts to them, we're experience residual residue of their wrath, just like they experience the overflow of our abundance. Have you noticed that when you were in that relationship or in that place or having certain things that you started to look dry, started to have bags under your eyes, you started to feel fatigue and weak and no energy? It's because they saw something in you that they drained from you. It was called a transaction. They transacted their bad for your good. So now in a relationship, you see they starting to be bubbly, starting to be happy, starting to get a little glowing. Every time you look at yourself, you feeling depressed. You look down. You look dull. You're not as bright as you was. See, that's because they switched, they changed. The devil is crafty. And so I asked God, why do bad things happen to good people? And he just simply said, I reign on the just as well as the unjust. So if this is a word of encouragement for you today, I ask that you would take heed to it and listen to the warnings that God gives you about certain people, places, and things that he removed you from. Take heed to the warnings because he warns us before we go through that dark night of losing everything and have to rebuild our spirit back up to get our light back up, to get our healing back up, to do all that he warned us from because he reigns on the just as well as the unjust. Have a blessed day.